Happy Friday, it's Courtney, and can you believe it? It is May 6th, and as you know, we have until midnight on May 11th to really continue pushing, and I am so proud of your work so far. So we've learned a lot, we've tried a lot of things, and we're going to keep on pushing. And today, we're going to talk about overcoming objections. So we all know that we hear either no or not now or something like that, or some sort of a reason / excuse as to why somebody may not want to coach or join a challenge group. We all have to face overcoming objections. So today I'm going to focus on 5 methods you can use to overcome objections. Instead of talking about 18 different things that you can do, we're just going to talk about these 5. And the 5 are showing gratitude. So number 1, gratitude. 2, sympathize or empathize. 3, discovery. 4, probing, asking, and confirming. That's all in one. And 5, showing the value. So we're going to start very briefly with number 1, which is gratitude. So what's interesting is if you simply say thank you when a person shares with you their objection, the person will continue listening to you because you're showing that you appreciate that they have an objection and that you're willing to learn. And guess what? When there's an objection, that means it's not a no, usually. It means that there's a reason why they may not be ready right now or a reason they're concerned. And it opens the door to asking questions, which leads us to the next couple on the list. So again, gratitude. Show that you care. Say thank you to the person for sharing with you what concerns them or what objection they have. The second one is sympathize or empathize. It is very easy to talk about all the wonderful things that Beachbody has done for you and for others. However, if you don't show concern for what they're actually worried or concerned about, then all of those things may not matter. So show that empathy from your heart. Make sure you share with them that you understand that concern, and make sure you share with them that you appreciate that they shared that with you. So show that empathy. Number 3, discovery. This is the key to overcoming objections. Discovery is all about asking open-ended questions. If you do that, you're able to get to what the objection really is, because what they say may not be the actual full objection or their concern. There's usually more to it, and actually the research says that you have to dig 3 to 4 levels or 3 to 4 questions deeper to really get to the heart of the issue. And by asking those open-ended questions, you can get to what is actually on their mind, and at the same time, you're showing that empathy and that concern, which is what we obviously all care about. The next piece is really probing. So it's digging even further, probing into it like we talked about before, but then confirming what they said. So after they go through everything that may be concerning them and they answer your questions, if you can repeat back to them, so what I'm hearing you say is da 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 da, they can hear it out loud and internalize it and realize that there may be a way to overcome it. So you've got to probe like we talked about, but then you also should confirm so that you show that empathy and that concern and state to them in a realistic way what they're saying. And then finally, we have to show the value. So we all believe in the value of Beachbody, the products, the programs, the team, and they've seen that. And luckily, they've seen it enough that they're even talking to you. But it takes more than just that for them to actually believe, because they have to see the value for themselves. So what's important to them is what you really have to get at when you're asking those questions. What's important to them may not be what's important to you. So through the question asking, you can continue to find out what's important to them and then provide value or options to them that's important to them. So there is a quote that I read, and this goes right along with these 5 things, and it is, the quality of the product is not about what you put into it, even though it may feel like that. It's not about what you put into it, but it's what they get and want out of it. It's about the customer. It's about that new coach. What do they want? And what can Beachbody or you as a coach provide to them that is going to bring the value that they need in their lives? So hopefully these 5 tips helped you out a little bit. Our challenge for today, First of all, I want you to think of 3 objections that you typically hear from people and document them in the comments below. And then using the 5 items that I talked about, choose 1 or 2 and think through how you may respond to that objection moving forward. So again, choose 3 objections that you commonly hear, think through the 5 different steps I talked to you about, and then even write down or think about how you could respond to that objection. And then finally, when you have the opportunity to talk to somebody, and I challenge you to talk to at least 5 new people today, and if you run into objection, I want you to put that into practice. And if you do, I want you to share the experience. Thank you for listening. Have an awesome Friday. Let's push through this weekend, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.